তো ভাইয়েরা, স্ট্রিম মনে হয় আজকে আমি প্রায় কয়েক সপ্তাহ পরে করতেছি। হ্যাঁ, ওকে ওকে। তো আজকে আমরা এই গেমটা ডাউনলোড করা হচ্ছে ধরো অনেক দিন আগে, কিন্তু খেলার সময় পাওয়া হয় না, আর কোনো ভিডিও দেওয়া হয় না। তো ভাবলাম, কারণ আমরা এই গেমটাই খেলি, টুইন মিরর খেলে ফেলি। ফার্স্ট টাইম গেমটা ওপেন করতে যাচ্ছি একদম স্ট্রিমে। চলো খেলি নতুন করে গেমটাকে।
The skies are finally clearing up after a light rainfall most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks. This is 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. And I'm your host, Carrie Hammond. Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Wick will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affecting
2020-এর গেম, গ্রাফিক্স তো অত ভালো না।
No, my bed don't weigh the same. Change my clothes and wash my hands. Does the well go down that low? Let me breathe and I'll let you go. I knelt down in desperation. I felt around for something real. There's a radio station playing wrong in my ear. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive.
ওকে,
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it here. This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart.
আবার ঘুমিয়ে যাচ্ছে কি?
I came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big. My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares. I remember spending entire summers on the banks, fishing with Nick. My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares. Strange to think of basswood without its mine. I used to love looking at basswood from up here.
বাস
Helped give me perspective. Until that day.
আবার দেখবো স্টার গ্লাস না
Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind? Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
ওরে রাস্তা কাছের
Come on, Anna. Look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
দেখো কথা হচ্ছে এখানে এখন
What? Wait. Please don't
এখন
tell me
আমি-
you're proposing.
একটু পরে বলতেছি
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma. Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
আমি যদি এখন এই অবস্থায় কিছু বলি আমি একসাথে দুইটা জিনিসই হয়ে যাব রেসিস্ট হব ফেমিনিস্ট হব কারণ একটা সুন্দর ছেলে ওকে অফার করতে আছে কিন্তু না ভাব তোর দেখানো লাগবে মানে কেন
We weren't happy.
কেন্ডা করবে আহারে
She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again.
যতটুকু
How
মনে
much
হচ্ছে
time did I miss?
এই লোক তার নিজের পাস্টের ব্যাপারে একটু ইনসিকিউর ফিল করতেছে আর কি তো এই জন্য কিছু উদ্যোগ নিবে ও এখন জীবনযাত্রার মান বাড়ানোর জন্য, কিন্তু গ্রাফিক্সটা এখন গিয়ে একটু ভালো লাগতেছে, এতক্ষণ অনেক বাজে লাগতেছে সত্যি বলতে।
I missed the funeral. Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
আরে মিয়া বুঝো না, ওলাই সুখটা দিতে পারে না। Keep hikers the hunter.
A lot of people were upset when it closed, but not upset enough to fix it.
আচ্ছা গেমে কোনো ম্যাপ নাই না। মানে ব্যাক করা লাগবে। ও এটাই বাস্তবতা।
There seems to be something here.
A plus S ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, এটা একটা আরপিজি গেম। আচ্ছা নাইস নাইস। আমার ডিসিশনের উপরে সিচুয়েশন চেঞ্জ হবে এই গেমে।
Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around.
Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt.
কষ্টে আছে ওর
You might be
নিজের
right.
জীবন নেই আর কি।
But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
টুইন মিরর, আচ্ছা টুইন ভালোই। আমি টাইপ করতে পারবো না। হ্যালো আচ্ছা আচ্ছা হ্যাঁ এটা বলতে পারি। না না আমি কেন এটা আমি না
Lost the
দেখে
signal.
বলছি আসলে।
Some things never change.
আমি তো গাড়িতেও নাই, আমি তো বসে আছি, ও দাঁড়ায় আছে। দেখা হচ্ছিল আমি আসতেছি বা আমি গাড়িতে নেই। ওকে, তো আমরা গেমে ইন্টারভাল অলরেডি করে ফেললাম। এখন আমরা মেন গেমের একটা ইন্টারফেসে ঢুকতে যাচ্ছি, সেটার অপেক্ষা এতক্ষণ আমরা ছিলাম। তো আশা করি আমরা এখান থেকে গেমের একটা কী বলবো আমি, এটা চালু হবে এখান থেকে। I am the hunter, the dark. Why you slow-mo? বাচ্চা সেই সকালবেলা ফোন করলো, এখন রাতের বেলা।
Yuli, you actually came.
It's been a while. You've gotten taller.
Can we talk?
We're talking right now.
It's cold.
So,
You left.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
It was more complicated than just me and you.
It's always more important than me.
Joan, listen. After Anna and I broke up, I couldn't keep living with her. I didn't have anywhere else to stay.
So I moved back in with my mom, who's over in Connecticut these days.
You didn't call, text, or anything. You were just gone.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone.
আচ্ছা ওরা
I'm
মানে
still
যেতে কে
not.
বলেছিল তাই
If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead? What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything. An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation? A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself. This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on. Friends don't lie to each other, even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call. Okay, I'll see what I can see and all that. Gumshoe it up.
You will?
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Yeah, me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something, but
You want to know for sure. I get it.
thanks, Muley. I should go in before my mom misses me. You better get in there too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
Inside. তো এই বাচ্চার কারণে ও নিজেই খুব মানে কী বলবো আমি এই বাচ্চাটা সামনে আসলো আমার কাছে এটা ওরই কোনো আত্মীয় তো হবে না কারণ ও বলতেছিল যে আমার আত্মীয় ওটাই না কী বলবো তুমি বলো
Might as well talk to Walter. I'll have to sooner or later.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, the cat food is under the sink. Yes, yes it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug. It's a Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you, even if I wish the circumstances were different. In times like these, we need the comforting touch of others. At least I do. Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
সত্যি সরকার, আরে দাদা কি অবস্থা? খবর?
I'm not ready for this.
আচ্ছা, দরজাটা খুলেই ফেলি না?
Here we go.
আমরা গেমের যে মানে গেমটা আমরা জাস্ট মাত্রই শুরু করলাম। আমরা যা বুঝতে পারলাম যে গেমটা সময়কে কেন্দ্রিক কোনো মানে সময়ের উপরে তারা টাইম ট্রাভেলের কিছু দেখানো কিছু সময় কেন্দ্রিক গেম বুঝতে পারতেছি।
Mr. Samuel Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires. But that mean you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right after this, right? As if you aren't. Well, Nick's memory only goes so far. That's what I thought.
Come on, it ain't worth it.
2020 অনুযায়ী গ্রাফিক্সটা আরেকটু
Making
ভালো
friends
হচ্ছে।
already, I see.
কিন্তু না,
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
Joel started it. I was just standing here.
Well, he started it, and if you push him, he'll finish it. You watch yourself.
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right?
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
Oh, you read it. What do you think?
Of the writing? Fine. Fine. Of the reporting? Something that needed to be done.
মাঝে মাঝে গ্রাফিক্সটা
Many medicines are a bitter brew,
ঠিক আছে।
but you still need to take them.
That's nice of you to say.
আবার party
Don't
করতে
hesitate to
হবে।
drop by the
ঠিক আছে,
pharmacy
ওটা ভালো করে
sometime.
বোঝা যায় না।
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
But no more than 3,000 for the haircut.
I thought it was 4,000.
Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
That amount is damaging.
yeah, well, here I am. I'm just as surprised as you. How have you been?
Life in Basswood has been hard these last years. You'd know if you'd stayed. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
Your daughter thinks Nick's crash doesn't make sense.
She's a little girl who lost her father. She's confused right now. Don't you go encouraging her, or worse, putting those thoughts in her head. I frankly thought you knew better.
Do you think she has a point?
I think you should stay away from her.
ছবির মেমোরিতে ঢুকবো এখন আমি আবার। টাইম টাইম নিয়ে খেলা হচ্ছে এখানে। নাইস। গ্রাফিক্সটা বেশ ভালো। টাইম
You're a lot like Pac-Man, Sam.
I consume everything in my path.
You find every last bite. The mine closing wasn't your fault. Your investigation just hurried things up. You'll probably save some lives, you know.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Muley.
You piece of...
Language.
Is that a wedding ring?
I didn't know you were thinking about marriage.
Oh, it's just... It feels like the right thing to do.
Dad, what's the point of getting married?
Well, it's just one of those things people do, Bug. Here, you can play.
Someone has to show you grown-ups. Video games are the realm of the young.
Have you talked to Anna about this?
That's kind of the point. I'll talk to her about it when I show her the ring.
If you say so. Hey, just remember I'm here, right? If you need anything. Anything but my arcade secrets. Those I'll take to the grave.
ওকে। বাটারফ্লাই এফেক্ট হতে এই গেমে এখন আমি একটু পরে।
Sorry we lost touch.
একবার
Sorry, I
বাটারফ্লাই
lost
একবার
touch.
দেখবো হচ্ছে আমরা এখানে আরপিজি মানে
Rest
এটা
up,
একই
big
বলা
guy.
আছে, মানে আমার ডিসিশনের উপর নির্ভর করবে আমি কি করতে যাচ্ছি হয়তো।
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood? Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
Well, Dennis, I won the bet I had with myself that you'd be an asshole right off the bat.
That was a safe bet.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way. Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you've been.
If you must know, I still haven't bounced back from when Anna and I broke up.
I think you mentioned she broke up with you. Yeah, but I hear you. Yeah, that's how I ended up in this shit town. Chasing a woman. Yeah, then she left and I got stuck here with 2 kids. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
As time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I suffer for your sake. Believe me
day you get here.
ওকে 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 বুঝতে পারছি, ওইটা ওর আব্বু ছিল।
Anna?
Sam! Sorry. Old habits. Why'd it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
Well, I'm here now. I'll have to try and come by more often. That's what I'm supposed to say, right? Even if not everyone around here would like it.
People around here have short tempers and long memories. But most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. It doesn't make it easier, though.
It's gotta make it a little easier. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together, started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
Yeah. That's, you two must be so hard.
Are you okay? You knew about us, right? He said he was gonna tell you.
Yeah, I knew, but knowing and, knowing are different.
Yeah, I guess they are. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
Nick's death. Do you know if he had any enemies? Working on anything dangerous? Whew. Now this is a real can of worms.
This is a wake.
I know that.
Do you? This isn't the time to be digging and pushing. You always do this. You always... I get it. I just... You're still you, huh? You'll always still be you, Sam. I hope you never change, but I can't handle this right now. I'm gonna go home. I hate that his stuff is all over my house. Then drink and cry all night. You do what you need to do. See you around.
Samuel, come. Have a round with me.
I need a drink or two. Or 3. And then I'll go.
It's the guy who got the mine clear out of town.
করতে রাখলো
Can't believe he showed up this time.
Walter can be overwhelming
I
at
didn't know you read
times,
Dickens, Ethan.
but he means well.
Not really. You just quoted him a couple of times and I thought it sounded good.
He's owned this bar for almost a decade and still can't afford
Then you
another
should read
employee.
Great Expectations. It's a masterpiece, plain and simple.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel. Join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Oh, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there. With a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
Oh, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He got married young and had a kid. Then broke up and dated my ex. And they were happy. In love. Anna clearly cared about him a lot.
Oh, my boy, you can't compare lives, just like you can't compare pain. They just simply are. The friend of man, the friend of truth. The friend of age, and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed, few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Well, that's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
Everyone liked him. I think even Dennis liked him somewhat.
He always had a lot of friends. A few who couldn't make it sent flowers.
How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. And who can prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
It always seemed so easy for him. Every day he'd show up, smile, no matter what.
Of the qualities in a good man, that one deserves to be at the top.
Not a quality I possess.
This isn't a place for self-pity. This is a place for dour reflection.
Yes, and drinking.
Put that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan could lose his
I
license.
wasn't doing anything! Don't touch me!
Joan!
Leave me alone.
Ugh, you guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way. I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
Declan sure came at her with both barrels. Joan's tough, though. She'll be okay.
What a night! I'd say that went well. Ish. You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if Joan got inside your head with her whole dad mystery death thing. Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh? I am so very sorry. You stuck in existence, stuck in my head, just a terrible state you're in. Get your anger and sarcasm out of your system. Better you take it out on me than anyone else. You're back out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in, that's progress. Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable. Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. No promises.
ওকে গাইস, তো আমরা নেক্সট পার্ট থেকে পরে খেলবো, ঠিক আছে? তো আজকে আমরা এতটুকু, ইনশাআল্লাহ নেক্সট পার্ট থেকে খেলবো, আমরা এই গেমটা শেষ করবো অপরাধে, ঠিক আছে? বাই বাই, stay safe, stay cool, stay JTL, obviously stay JTL, okay? আল্লাহ হাফেজ। আল্লাহ হাফেজ।